News 4 New York begins with breaking news.
Now at 11, a burst of gunfire, 2 NYPD officers shot, and a crime scene crawling with cops right now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sabila Vargas.
And I'm Chuck Scarborough. Those two officers were on routine patrol when suddenly shots rang out.
This happened 3 hours ago along East 156th Street in the Melrose section of the Bronx.
We have reporters of both the crime scene and the hospital, and we begin with News 4's Ray Vieta, live with what police have so far been able to piece together. Ray?
Chuck, right now, police are trying to piece together this scene. They've been here since 8 o'clock when gunfire filled the air here at the Melrose houses. And take a look behind me. You'll see a large presence of them here at the building where all of this unfolded. We can tell you a male and female officer were shot in this building. A female officer shot in the abdomen. She is now in surgery. A male officer grazed by a bullet in the face. Tonight, we know both are expected to be okay.
Everything was quiet, and then all of a sudden it's just boom, 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 boom all over the place. And then that's when I came outside to find out what's going on.
How many gunshots did you hear?
About like 5, 6.
When neighbors looked out the window outside their door, this was the scene they witnessed. Police rushing towards a building at the Melrose houses in the Bronx. According to police, just after 8 o'clock, a few officers were on patrol at this building. They came across 2 people. Police say that's when a suspect pulled out a gun and shot 2 officers, then fled to an apartment on the 7th floor. One officer was hit in the abdomen, the other grazed by a bullet in the face. Police have a suspect in custody. Another died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Now the investigation is just beginning in the Bronx.
The cops just started running over here because the police station is right down the block, so all of those cops just came over here right away.
And as you take a live look at the building where all of this unfolded, we can tell you 2 weapons have been recovered, according to sources, a .32 caliber handgun and a sawed-off shotgun. We also know that suspect that is in custody right now is not believed to have taken part in the shooting. The people that were on that 7th floor apartment we know are also being questioned right now. But again, we can tell you both officers in this shooting are expected to survive. We're live in the Melrose houses here in the Bronx. I'm Ray Vieta, News 4 New York.
Ray, thank you. News 4's Natalie Pascarella is live at Lincoln Hospital right now, where those officers are being treated. Natalie, what can you tell us about their conditions?
Well, Chuck, what I can tell you is we just got new information from our sources. In the past 10 minutes, we know the male officer shot in the face is talking, so good news there. Also new, the female officer shot in the abdomen is in surgery as we speak at Lincoln Hospital behind me. What also happened at Lincoln Hospital in the past hour, the mayor joined NYPD officials to brief a big crowd of media late tonight, just a couple hours after they say a suspect shot at them both, just as Ray said. The mayor said they've spoken to one of the officers' families already. Tonight, they're still waiting to talk to the other officer's family. Here's what we know about the officers, both assigned to the Housing Bureau PSA 7. Both have 2 years on the force. Tonight, Mayor de Blasio speaking of their conditions right now.
Thank God so far in both cases, their condition is good. We have more that has to play out this evening. Pleased to say both officers have been alert and communicating. So we are praying for the best here, and of course our hearts and our prayers are with their families.
And definitely hearts, prayers, thoughts go out to the family. While the mayor stood in front of us here, he was actually giving the city address as this was all unfolding, highlighting a big drop in crime in the past month. That's what he was doing just a couple hours ago. But again, good news to hear these officers are awake, communicating. As we said, that female officer in surgery right now. The male officer who was shot in the face is talking. And I've been seeing a lot of emergency vehicles, a lot of police officers coming and visiting here tonight. And of course, we can expect more family to arrive as well. For now, reporting live in the Bronx, I'm Natalie Pascarella for News 4 New York.
Natalie, thank you. And we're continuing to follow this breaking news throughout the night for you. We'll bring you new details during this newscast and on Today in New York starting at 4 a.m.
And more breaking news now, this time in Midtown, where a small drone hit the Empire State Building. The incident initially prompting a significant police and FBI presence, but police do not think the crash was intentional. Officials say that Sean Niven Riddle of New Jersey was flying the drone and apparently lost control of it. The drone hit the 40th floor of the Empire State Building before crashing onto the 35th floor landing. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
All right, now to another big story tomorrow. Snow. The totals have changed slightly in the past few hours. Storm Team 4's Janice Hoff is here with how much we can expect to see in just hours from now. Janice.
Well, Chuck, it appears that the storm is shifting a little bit more to the west according to the latest data that we've been gathering. So now that includes most of New Jersey now in the slushy 1 to 3 inch range. Also Orange County up through Dutchess County. We've now included the Jersey Shore in the 3 to 5 inch range. That spreads up to the city, Westchester and Fairfield counties, and now the majority of Suffolk County is in the 5 to 8 plus range as we've seen a shift in the storm track. It's all rain right now, but there are some indications aloft above us that the air is getting colder and some ice pellets may be forming. They're not reaching the ground just yet. But look at this moisture stream. It is nonstop from the Atlantic through the mid-Atlantic states and into the Northeast, still coming up from Florida and the Gulf of Mexico. And that's why, with all this moisture and the cold air on its way, we're going to see the temperatures change as well as the snow amounts. Temperatures still are in the 40s in most spots, but the cold air is coming fast. And now Suffolk is under a winter storm warning. That's where you're going to see the worst of it, to the east of the city. But it's going to be a mess for the morning commute, especially between 6 a.m. and noon. We'll talk more about that as we track the storm coming our way in just a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Janice, and as Janice mentioned, the east end of Long Island may see a significant amount of snow tonight. Crews are on the ready, and schools are closely watching to see what happens. News 4's Michael George is in Holbrook with a closer look at the preparations. Michael?
Well, Sabila, we're here at the town of Islip Salt Supply, and they say they've got enough to get through whatever tomorrow brings. Now, crews will start to arrive here in just a few hours, and how quickly they handle the cleanup will determine everything from what the roads are like to whether your kids can get to school tomorrow. With snow on the way, the crews are already gearing up.
Everything is ready to go. The gas is in all the vehicles. You know, people are on alert.
Meanwhile, parents like John Siegel have just one question. Will schools be open?
Well, my kids are hoping for school to be closed tomorrow, and I'm hoping for it to be open, as my wife is.
We caught up with the team already preparing for snow cleanup at this town of Islip DPW yard. Just 2 weeks ago, a powerful blizzard put these crews to the test. But DPW Commissioner Tom Owen says they're resupplied and ready.
We got some more sand in, restored all of our salt, got all of our trucks ready.
The actual decision on whether or not to close schools happens here at the superintendent's office. Brentwood Superintendent Dr. Levi McIntyre will be up at 3 a.m. to check road conditions and consult with school officials.
If the road conditions are not good for staff and students, then we can't bring them in.
And most school districts told us they've got to make that final decision on whether or not to close schools by 5 a.m. so that parents can have time to make plans. We're live in Holbrook. Michael George, News 4 New York.
All right, Michael, thank you. Now, to help you get through the morning commute today in New York, we'll air half an hour earlier tomorrow morning. Tune in for the latest on the storm track beginning at 4 a.m. And you can track conditions on the News 4 New York app. Just download it and take in all the weather alerts you may need to know about.
Well, now to Decision 2016. The two leading Democratic presidential candidates went head-to-head. Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders facing off in a one-on-one debate in New Hampshire tonight.
According to a new Wnbc Wall Street Journal poll, Sanders holds a significant lead over Clinton in New Hampshire. 58% of likely Democratic voters there are backing Sanders. 36% support Clinton.
News 4's Melissa Russo is live in the newsroom with highlights from tonight's face-off. Melissa?
Sabila and Chuck, after winning Iowa by just a hair and falling behind in New Hampshire polls by about 20 points, as you just mentioned, Hillary Clinton went on the attack against Bernie Sanders tonight, accusing him of cheap shots and a smear campaign.
If you've got something to say, say it.
Hillary Clinton tonight daring Bernie Sanders to say she's been bought by special interests after he made more references to her acceptance of big speaking fees and Wall Street donations.
Secretary Clinton does represent the establishment. I represent, I hope, ordinary Americans, and by the way, who are not all that enamored with the establishment.
I think it's time to end the very artful smear that you and your campaign have been carrying out in recent weeks. And let's talk about the issues.
Let's talk about why in the 1990s Wall Street got deregulated. Did it have anything to do with the fact that Wall Street spent billions of dollars on lobbying and campaign contributions?
There were collegial moments.
Sometimes there's a lot of drama here. I've known Secretary Clinton for 25 years and respect her very much.
And stark differences over college tuition.
I don't believe in free college. What I want to do is make sure middle-class kids, not Donald Trump's kids, get to be able to afford college.
I do believe that public colleges and universities should be tuition-free. We pay for it, in my view, by a tax on Wall Street speculation.
Clinton charging her opponents progressive proposals don't add up.
A progressive is someone who makes progress.
Sanders said Clinton is too far to the right on just about everything, including national security, though he admitted she does have more foreign policy experience.
I fully concede that Secretary Clinton, who was Secretary of State for 4 years, has more experience. That is not arguable in foreign affairs. But experience is not the only point. Judgment is.
And no surprise that Sanders then pointed to Clinton's vote for the war in Iraq. He voted against it. This really was a pitched battle tonight for the hearts of Democratic primary voters and over the identity of the Democratic Party headed into New Hampshire. Melissa Russo, News 4 New York.
Melissa, thank you. A new police unit targeting illegal firearms, free citywide Wi-Fi, paying for your parking spot by phone, and streetcars connecting Queens and Brooklyn. Those are just a few of the proposals Mayor de Blasio outlined earlier this evening in his annual State of the City address at Lehman College. That new streetcar would be called the Brooklyn-Queens Connector. It would run along a 16-mile corridor from Astoria to Sunset Park. The goal is to connect neighborhoods that are now isolated and boost business and jobs in the outer boroughs.
The BQX has the potential to improve and to change the lives of hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers, and we're going to make it a reality.
That streetcar line is estimated to cost about $2.5 billion. It's probably about 8 years away from completion if it gets approved and started. And the mayor is also proposing a major economic development project on Governor's Island, a project that he says would create tens of thousands of jobs and generate tens of billions of dollars in economic activity.
Well, coming up on News 4 New York, more on that breaking news in the Bronx where 2 officers were shot. We'll have the latest on the conditions of the officers as investigators comb over the crime scene.
And remember that 6-year-old boy who was attacked and mauled by a rabid raccoon? The special honor he received tonight.
On today.